Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if we landed the name on an actual title name yet, but I created the intro. I hope you enjoyed it because I'm gonna put it. I put it at the beginning of this video to try it out. So let me know what y'all think about that.
It's gonna
But
be on his channel. It's gonna be on his
yeah,
channel.
it'll be on. But I can send you that file if you want me to. So
Yeah. Someone
yeah,
check it
that
out.
way, that way we can both have it. That way y'all can be familiar with the podcast because that's exactly what this is. Even though it is coming to you in videos right now, we will be, doing live streams. You know what I mean? So, but nonetheless, that is what this is. This is a podcast. We come together and we're gonna let you know what's going down. Now, here we are, Tuesday afternoon, going on noon where we are, and we're going to pretty much go over last night's events on both NXT and AEW and discuss some possible future surprises and give our theories on who we think could be a part of those surprises. So, ladies and gentlemen, hope y'all having a good day. I'm your man, Bearded Beanie Guy, coming at you live and glowing thanks to my wife. She experimenting on me, and she gonna end up turning me into Clayface from Batman. All these Mary Kay products and stuff. And I'm here today with my boy Rage King. You can catch us both at our Twitter handles right now at the bottom of our screens. Rage, what's
What
going on?
up? What up? What up? What up? Raging Rebels, make some noise. What up?
Oh my God. Last night was the I'm gonna be honest with you. Last night was the first time that I've actually watched the full show. You can ask Rage. I sat here last night and swapped between both AEW and NXT. And I missed some things in between. What I missed, I went back and watched highlights, but that's usually how I watch the shows, highlights. Because over a certain period of time, wrestling just became stale. So it just was like, why am I waste my time watching it when I could just spend 20 minutes watching the highlights of what I wanted. So last night was the first time I actually watched a full show. And man, I almost forgot what it felt like to be in like engaged in the show. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
my reactions was like, what? You know what I'm saying? You know how it is with us, man. We into that shit. When it happens, it's it's like watching your favorite series, and you get to that point when the big reveal came, and it was like, what? That's how I was sitting here last night, and we gonna start off with NXT. We're gonna go ahead and catch it. Start off with NXT, and
All right.
we had. I mean, it was there. The main focuses of last night were pretty much Finn Balor and Adam Cole, uh, Johnny Gargano and his crew, his cronies with Loomis and them, the tag team championships, the women's tag team championships, which the match ended in some huge controversy, and Champa and Thatcher versus the tag team champions and only Lorkin and Danny Burch. We didn't see much. I don't think I even seen the women's champion last night. I think they showed us a video package of Io Shirai getting ready for Tony Storm next week.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have Balor versus Cole next week for the NXT championship. So
Oh, that's gonna be a good one. That's
yeah.
gonna be a good.
But last night, Balor took on Roderick Strong in what
Was a
was
great match.
a probably one of Roderick Strong's better matches without the undisputed era. Like I didn't. Roderick Strong wasn't somebody I was looking at when he first showed up on NXT. You know what I'm saying? He's been around for some time, and I've seen him and I've heard his name, and he just wasn't somebody that I was looking at. It wasn't until the undisputed era set eyes on him is when he became somebody. He came into my view, and that's not, like I said again. That's not any disrespect to any of these wrestlers. You got to understand. So we all have a certain type of wrestler that we like, that we focus on. You know what I'm saying? That you gonna look at, that you want to see. We all know that it's somebody that you just want to see every week. You know what I mean? And he just wasn't somebody that I was even like. There's a lot of them down on NXT that's they're getting their due now that we didn't even know were there. And Roger Strong was one of them. And last night his match with Balor made not only both of them. It elevated both of them, and Balor being elevated even more. I see that match last night between him and Roderick Strong felt like it should have been on pay-per-view for the title.
Roger Strong could always wrestle. Now, don't sleep on. He could always throw down. He could always throw down on the mat. He could always. That's a little mini suplex machine right there. He got all different kind of suplexes and bombs and
Right.
everything like that. He
He
could
really,
always wrestle. Now. He could
really
always wrestle.
impressed
Now.
me
He just
last
never
night.
really had. He just never really had a gimmick or a character, and it wasn't until the Undisputed Era came along that he got something to hold on to.
Yeah.
You know, now without the Undisputed Era, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, you had this great match, cool. Which again, he could always wrestle. What are you gonna do with that opportunity afterwards? Are you gonna develop your own character? Or are you just simply gonna be, hey, I'm Roger Strong, I can wrestle and I can talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Where's your catchphrase? You know what I'm saying? What's your gimmick? What are you gonna be without the Undisputed Era?
I think
You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm waiting to see out of Roger Strong.
And before the Undisputed Era, you would see him go on into a few matches, and he was on a losing streak before then that Undisputed Era came along, is just like beating him down and was making him, hey, you need a squad behind you if you want to be successful. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Which, like I say, yeah, it got him into our eyes and in front of on our screens and shit, but it still didn't feel like Roderick was there. And I know he kind of probably felt like that as well amongst wrestlers like Adam Cole and Bobby Fish, especially Adam Cole.
Yeah, because I mean, Undisputed Era wasn't really for Roger Strong. I mean, he was there to help him, help him push him along a little bit. But that group wasn't meant for Roger Strong to shine. It was meant for Adam Cole to shine. You know what I'm saying?
And I think last night Roger his point got across that, man, look, he didn't. He is Roger Strong. He is a good wrestler. He can be good if we give him the chance, and I'd like to see him do something. I don't know. I think this thing, him being a part of this little rivalry between Cole and Balor, I think that's just collateral damage. That's what he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had his time in the story. Now we move on to next week, back to the two who it's always been about, Cole and Balor. Because Adam Cole looking like Adam Cole. I don't know what it is with that NXT championship, but that motherfucker must got like some kind of evil curse on it or something. That mug drove it drives certain people crazy. It drove Tommaso Ciampa crazy. He talking to it like his sister Abigail. You know what I'm saying? And even named it. You know what I mean? Now Adam Cole and broke down and beat up his friends because he ain't got the championship no more. He like fucking Golem from Lord of the Rings and shit. He over there in the back. Shit, I'm still Adam Cole, baby. Dude, I don't know who you think is gonna win, man. Who you think?
Who I think gonna win between Adam Cole and Finn Balor
Next week? The NXT Championship on the line. I will be watching the match, man. Who you think gonna win, dude?
Man, honestly, I don't see any reason why. I don't see any reason to take the belt off Balor right now. I really don't. You understand what I'm saying? You just now leaving Undisputed Era. And look, I'm not saying Adam Cole can't win the championship without the Undisputed Era. I'm just saying it's too soon. You know what I'm saying? You fresh off of that. There's no reason for you to go right on, you know what I'm saying? Still the same bad guy, no true story mode in between that. You understand what I'm saying? And look at, you really do think that everybody from the Undisputed Era, you just got through turning your back off and just let that slide? You know what I'm saying? You got about 3-4 stories to go along with the storylines. There we go. About 3-4 storylines to go with that alone.
Match that shit up into one. They gonna have I wouldn't be surprised if fucking Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly show up next week and cost him the title. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Like that's just then he had to go on and deal with them again, giving Finn some time to be away from him, giving him some time to keep that momentum and take it, bring up whatever. It's gonna eventually boil down to something. At least it has to. At least we want to see it, dude. You got to make it compelling. I don't want to see him get lost and shot out like Ciampa, tagging up with people he shouldn't be tagging up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, that's God, dude. Tommaso Ciampa remind me of Charlie. Man. Last night when I seen him in the ring, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, Dad! You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, what the hell? But yeah, I think that he just needs, like you say, give him some time away from the goal, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead. We can go ahead and segue right on in to the Karrion Cross thing. Send him right on back to Balor, man. Don't keep him away from that title for too long, because then he gonna end up like Ciampa too. He
Mm-hmm.
already beefing with the essays over there, who I found out last night were like they like some kind of Mexican mafia going on, a gimmick going on. Like, you notice the doors are opening up for some real life type shit going on in WWE. Mafia figures and shit. This is like the
Yeah.
second coming of Del Rio over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
With them dudes. He got a two.
Without the kidnapping charges.
And
You know
what
what
made it look so impactful with for me, seeing them last night, and I need to go get Esteban or Escobar. I think it's Escobar Santos, some shit like that. That's what his name is. I'm gonna get the names together. They new to me. I'm just seeing them, but last night they made an impact. His two dudes come out there, smash a tag team. You know what I'm saying? And then the boss come out there and smash the tag team by himself. The other tag team by himself.
I mean?
And then they get in the ring and they like, man, don't take last week's, you know, events for weakness. It's like, okay, last week y'all got all the Karrion Cross left all three of y'all's asses laid out across this ringside over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the purpose? I understand. And then you still making Karrion Cross feel like a heel. Like, you got this heel class. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
I don't care as long as they can both perform and get in there. You know, I enjoy the heels fighting to see who's top heel. You gotta have a top dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just felt like if you was gonna make Karrion Cross a part of the champion to move Keith Lee or to whatever it was for whatever happened with Keith. Keith transitioned into Raw. You gave the belt to Karrion. He supposedly had an injury. You know what I'm saying? The belt gets tossed up for grabs, and you make Finn champion. He's been champion since, and now he's back, and he ain't made no attempt to the title. Your first line of business, get my belt back.
You would think.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
think.
I'm about championships, performance, and good storylines. And right now, I don't know what this storyline is about between him and the essays. It's interesting, and I'll keep my eye on it. It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see why this back of the line thing that they tried to make up, said 4 years ago. Oh, when you lost a championship, you just don't get another rematch, man. Fuck.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I don't understand. I don't know if that's still working. It works sometimes. I don't know if it's still going on or not, but
That should only work like if you. This is just my opinion on that too. Like that should only work only if you you legitimately got injured. You understand what I'm saying? And then like you trying to and they trying to build up the storyline instead of just giving you the belt back. All right, look at all the hurdles he had to come back to finally get it on the big stage in the big pay-per-view. That's the only time that makes sense to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like if the guy, if y'all he just lost and then y'all just all right, we gonna sweep it on the rug, act like they don't have. That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Then that makes you run out of more ideas because you got less to do instead of just doing it the right way. Give him the rematch. If he was the champion and he lost, give him his rematch. That's what because we got to see if he's gonna win it back.
yeah.
Sometimes, honestly, it wouldn't. Yeah, because honestly, it wouldn't bother me as long as it's done right. As if you had a dominant champion, then you got that one challenger that come in, push him to the limit, and then he gets one more rematch to see, hey, you know what I'm saying? Took it to the limit in this regular match. Let's see if we change it up a little bit. Say, i.e., a different match. You know what I'm saying? Or I done something personal to you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's have a second one. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't necessarily got to win. Just have something like you said that makes sense and that you can progress with. You know what I'm saying? And don't just good storytelling is not just throwing a bunch of random shit at the wall and hoping to stick. No, you got to take your time with it. Go right here, stick right here. Okay, now we're gonna move on to this. Let this happen. Okay, now we're gonna move on to that. Take your time. Play your cards right. You understand what I'm saying?
You know, that's how you get storylines that last for a year or so. You know
Thank
what I mean?
You.
And those storylines once they take a step back and realize the investment that they have made, the superstars themselves have made, and the fans have put into it, in the end, they ain't gonna have no choice but to do it justice. We've seen storyline like that come to go down like that too, and it may be something that you can't remember right off the head. But dude, you think about the storylines and drop it down in the comment section and let us know what storylines can you remember that went on for a long period of time that ended, and you were like, God damn, dude, what they gonna do next? You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you one right off the head, right off the bat, because it's the rivalry that made me fall in love with that no homo that made me fall in love with Edge. Edge and John Cena back in 2006, 2007 for the WWE Championship. One of the greatest rivalries I've ever seen in my life, and as a wrestling fan personally, because that belt switched back and forth at the right times. I don't necessarily agree. I don't like how it ended at the very end because I don't think Cena should have won twice, especially that old cheesy ass. Well, if I lose, I'm gonna go to SmackDown. That kind of killed it for me at the end. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But throughout the whole thing, that whole rival, that build up, I done took the championship from you off the Money in the Bank, the first initial Money in the Bank cash in, coming from Edge, from the very first winner. You know what I'm saying? That started it because that rivalry, bro, that rivalry set the mark for not only Money in the Bank, but it set the mark for how championship rivalries are supposed to be done from two damn good competitors. You understand what I'm saying? That's the last one I remember seeing, at least in the WWE, that was consistent and on TV consistently. You know what I'm saying? Not just playing out because the pay-per-view's coming up. You know what I'm saying? But you completely saw on TV. You know what I'm saying? It was just back and forth, back and forth. I'm going that, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That was the last rivalry I remember seeing in WWE that was that damn good, that lasted that long. I'm like, bro, I can't get enough of this shit. They can
I,
wrestle for the next 3 years and I'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? What
I'd
about
have
you?
to say, honestly, I'd have to say any rivalry that involved Randy Orton
Mm,
when he coming up, Legend Killer. After he found his stride and became joined after Evolution, you know what
mm-hmm.
I'm saying? When he started picking up rivalries with motherfuckers like the Undertaker and stuff, like all his fights with the Undertaker was like, bro,
That was it. Yeah.
I didn't even know who I wanted to win. I was just like, what? These boys going in, and they worked
Yeah.
super well together. That was
Mm,
like chemistry that they couldn't have. That was Yokozuna and Undertaker chemistry.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you talk about Yokozuna Undertaker chemistry, Undertaker and Yokozuna, they worked well together, especially for Yoko to be such a big man, dude, and
Yes, sir.
Undertaker to be such a big man himself.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
matches they put on, like the heavy hitter, that's what made me like wrestling. Yoko is what made me like wrestling because when he did moves, nigga, it was impact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I am back. Whole
yeah,
ring shake on your ass.
you know what I'm saying. That's what made me him and Bam Bam Bigelow, dude.
That
They
was my
was
boy too. R.I.P. Bam Bam,
yeah,
man.
man. Him and Bam Bam Bigelow was my most them. They was some impact wrestlers. Vader
Yeah.
was an
Vader
impact
too.
wrestler. Sid used to have my face. He was the one that made me fall in love with the powerbomb before Nash. See,
Yeah.
if this used to be forward, nigga, lawn chair. Nigga, lawn chair. You know what I'm saying? Week after week. But bro, those are the kind of rivalries that get the fans invested, and it gets the once that's how they make the best decisions. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that they need to dig into those rivalries a little bit more, especially with Kerry and Cross, and just I don't know, man. I really don't need. He really don't need. Dude, he really don't need her, dude. Like, I she is no way for her. There's nowhere for her to be. She'd be like Lana. She'd get lost in the shuffle of women. To just
Mm-hmm.
be like an act, just to come out there and look good in the ring and get beat up by better women. You know what I mean? Like that's
Pretty
what
much.
they and we don't want to see that again. So I guess that's why she with him. I guess but she really serves no real purpose.
As of now, no.
Like
As of
I
now,
guess
no.
she's
She ain't
just
even
that.
being a side piece. Like,
Yeah, I guess she's just a mental motivator. He look at her and she like, yeah, do it. He like,
you want some of this tonight
yeah,
later
you,
on, and you go do that. You
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But all right, man. So we had a couple of segments continuing from last week with Johnny Gargano and with his cronies, and we come to find out that Dexter Loomis and Ricky Starks, I guess that's his name. No, that's Ricky Starks is the one dude. Austin Theory. They look damn near like that,
they really do.
yeah.
They really do.
Okay, Austin Theory and Dexter Loomis was locked in a room with each other for a couple hours or a couple days, and
It's not weird at all.
yeah. But the thing is, he wasn't kidnapped. Like he don't look at it like a kidnapping, dude. Like Austin
Austin is very
Theory,
weird.
yeah, he didn't look at it like a kidnapping. He looked at it as if he was hanging out with the dude, getting to know him. And old girl is further in love with this nigga, doodling about him and whatnot. And Johnny like, man, yeah, this is bullshit. You need to tell him something. Oh, come at the end. It was a whole ruse. You know what I'm saying? Johnny paid the damn therapist, and the therapist was like, these motherfuckers are some idiots. And I'm sitting there the whole time like,
huh? I'm not gonna lie. Watching Johnny Gargano's a little stable, it kind of make me lose a few brain cells every time I see it.
But that's not right, dude. You know, he's a North American champion. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I get the story that he's being stalked or what on, and his. I don't know, man. Maybe that's just the way Dexter Loomis's storylines have to be. They have to be weird. And it's like, fuck. And it's fun to find out Dexter was like, man, yeah, I didn't even like this dude. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever, man. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Johnny Gargano thing. And Dexter Loomis is going to boil down into a championship match somewhere or something. But it needs to.
Weird.
It needs to, because it's starting to feel like that North American Championship is becoming a placeholder championship until they figure out what's going on. Kind of almost like they wanted to do it, give it back to Damian Priest, but he just blew up at the Royal Rumble and got, it was like, fuck, I guess we'll just give it back to Johnny then.
Look, how about this? How about they just try this? Whenever you get in a championship limbo, as I like to call it, whenever you get in the championship limbo, you don't necessarily know who to give it to. How about y'all just do what y'all used to do? Have a 15, 20-man battle royal. All right.
A damn tournament. And then shit.
You can't say tournament in WWE no more. It's eliminator. You know what I mean?
What?
It's stupid. I know. It's one of them Vince McMahon things. I don't know.
Is it because
he doesn't like the word?
Apparently, AEW had a tournament.
I don't know. He don't like the word tournament. Just like he don't like when you say, "I want my title shot." It's got to be
saying you don't like. It's like saying you don't like to just breathe, nigga. Like when you wake up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
fuck breath. Fuck breath.
With weak breath.
Right.
What the hell, bro? Like. Have an eliminator or something like that. Do what y'all used to do. Whenever you got that, man, just take 15 to 20 stars that y'all not really using right now. Have them go out there and perform, and then let the pieces fall where they lie. You'll have all kind of storylines and shit to do just off of people eliminating certain people. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
and pick amongst the crowd, pick amongst the ones. Like, but you can go ahead and put you some favorites in there so people can have somebody to root for.
There you go.
Put some people in there that that good and need some shine, so people can see what they can do and be like, "Yo, you see what's the name out there the other day?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, throw a few in there, then throw some fresh faces in there. You don't gotta throw in 15 of the top motherfuckers y'all been using on the champion on the world championship level already. Now throw you about maybe 4 or 5 of them in there, and then throw you some fresh new faces in there. That's why I can create
some Dominic Mysterio's in there because he don't be wrestling against Baron Corbin and stuff like that, dude.
Yeah, come on,
like, that's weird. That's crazy, and I think that's just fake. I think that's just, hey, this is my son. All right. Baron Corbin. Nigga, next thing you know, he's gonna be getting matches against for world championship title matches and shit. You get like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, I already
just because he was in the back talking shit about Roman Reigns at the water cooler. Hey, man, I was sitting at the head of that table over there, and hey, you say something about sitting at the head of the table. What the fuck? You got a title match tonight. What? Hey, head of the table. I was sitting at the head of the table over here. Come on, Jesus. Like, just get some build to this guy. I like to see Mr. Dominique come into his own man. Unlike, I don't want to see him go down the male path of Charlotte Flair's path, getting title shots because he's Rey Mysterio's son and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know he want to feel like that too. I think he should be in NXT right now.
Yeah, what is he doing on the main roster
right off the bat, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
How many people? How many people right now?
Damn it, let's stick to case. All right.
Sorry.
It's hard to not overlook and see what the mistakes on the other shows come into play on the shows like this. It's like, dude, Dominique shouldn't be over there. He's taking up spot and time from somebody else that probably could be getting some light. You know what I'm saying?
Keith Lee.
Something. I don't where is man. Look. All right.
Let's keep it moving. A whole nother video. Let's keep moving.
Cameron Grimes versus Bronson Reed
Trivally.
with with the all time. And I ain't gonna do Simon Miller's stick. We gonna have to come out with our own stick of how shit's going on in these matches and the way they go. Some outside interference from L.A. Knight, aka Eli Drake. If y'all didn't know,
Eli
yeah,
Drake.
but it's L.A. Knight. That's what it is now. Well, that's what it is now. He come out there before the match and says, people gonna know who he is. This little promo,
Mhm.
and he goes up the ramp and he eyeing Bronson Reed when he coming down. So I don't know why you pick a fight with Bronson Reed, nigga. That's a big
Big
man.
old boy.
The
That's a big
man's
old boy.
name is the Colossus for a reason. The dude's well, he let Cameron Grimes come out there, hillbilly rich, slanging money all over the place. They have a damn good match, like I said last night. That was probably like one of the first times I think that was the first time I seen Cameron Grimes in action. He's actually pretty
He
good
can
wrestler.
wrestle.
He was a good
Wrestle.
entertainer. It was
Yeah.
good to watch. It was fun to watch him in the match because it was crazy. But he picked up the victory with a fucking hell of a move. It's kind of like he jump on a fucking you know how Melina jump on your ass but instead he just thrusting off that motherfucker. That's what he did last night, Bronson Reed. I could see how you had to put his ass down. I mean, you are just driving all his weight into the ground with every he pushed off when everyone hit the ground, picked up the win, and with the interference from L.A. Knight. And I'm thinking that's gonna be his first rivalry. A rivalry with Bronson Reed. I mean, that's a good choice. It's a big man, somebody big to overcome. You come in and get your name going, but I'm just not a fan of Eli Drake, dude. I know who he is, bro, and I've seen his matches before, dude. I've seen the whole little, I'm tired of being a part of DNA or Impact's, the right thing he had going on. I seen his time over at NWA, bro. I, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. And this LA Knight thing, nigga. I'm sorry, bro. What happened? They let you keep your name? You just wanted something new? Why you just didn't come over here as Eli Drake?
And why are they giving you the same name as Calvin, the team Calvin Cambridge played with and like Mike? Weren't they the LA Knights too? Like, you know what I'm saying? You name yourself after something in a children's movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Welcome to WWE. I'm pretty sure you didn't have any control over what the hell happened. You got here. They already had your ass set up. Man, I've been thinking about this one character called L.A. Knight. Man, we could use Eli Drake. You're thinking, what the fuck? Brilliant. Whoa. What the hell just happened? You ain't really finna ruin this man's career like this, are you?
You want the contract or not? Derek Bateman 2020s? They gonna Derek Bateman his ass, I'm telling you. He gonna be EC3 of this generation, I'm telling you. He gonna be the new EC3. Watch, I'm telling you, he ain't gonna be nothing but a mid Carter on NXT. Then he gonna be one of them motherfuckers whenever they do a beach party or something, got that red cup just sitting there, just and have a drinking problem. We find him right back over there in ROH in 3 years. I'm telling you. Look, and there's no disrespect to him, but I already see how WWE gonna do him, bro.
Dude, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I thought he would have went to AEW for sure. I expected him to show up on AEW next.
Bro, that shocked me too.
It had to be the money.
Had to have been. He must have been like,
and I don't see how, because you could have probably got that same kind of money from Tony.
Because they got more money over there. They got more money over there. They own the NFL football team over there. I mean, come on.
Women's tag team championships.
The women. The ladies.
Yeah. Her female hurt business retained again. But there was some controversy over said retainment. See, okay, so it was a okay match. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Dakota took majority of the beating, of course, because she was the smaller woman and they was gonna single her out. And it were times in there with Raquel. I said Rachel last time. Her name is Raquel Gonzalez. It was times where she stepped in and she would go toe to toe with Nia, but Nia is just too thick. You know what I'm saying? That's just Nia going. If she's a big woman for a reason, I'd love to see Nia Jackson, Jessica Havoc go with it. Like,
Right.
I'd love to see that match, bro. That's like a Big Show, Mark Henry style match for women. You know what I mean, bro?
Right.
Like
Right.
WWE, Triple H, Shawn, William. Y'all need to,
Sean?
yeah, y'all need to look into Jessica Abbott. I know she working with Impact, and that's kind of slid with AEW, but to make that match like on the side and put it on YouTube and let us see what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So
Bro, y'all got the cash to make that match happen, bro. Y'all
yeah,
need to stop pretending to play fantasy booker and play fantasy booker
yeah.
and make that shit happen, bro. Come on, man.
So it was some good spurts out there between Raquel and Nia, but Nia was just too big up until the last stint. Where even I got confused for a second because Dakota Kai was in the ring. She had Shayna Baszler on her back, just about passed out the first time. I thought she was finna tap. She ended up springing back to life and she got her in the chokehold and she scurried over to the ring with Shayna on her back and make the tag. Guess at that moment Raquel was legal. Well, what she did was she got Shayna off of Dakota before she ran over to the give Nia a big boot, which I don't know if it landed or didn't because Nia sold nothing. You know what I'm saying? But the ref took a bump apparently and was out. And Raquel ended up going full on beast across the table with Nia, and Dakota wakes up and gets the whole snap right back on. I'm talking about fresh, like, God damn, the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? That's how it went down, dude. And the ref, that's when Adam Pearce showed up. That's why I say, is that Adam Pearce?
Adam Pearce doing all
What
that.
you doing on NXT? Calling shots like this. He sent a referee down there, and the referee called the match. She wasn't legal. What are you doing?
I don't know. Maybe they got a possible storyline coming on with that. Maybe.
So we
Maybe.
get a shot to Nick. We get a shot behind us backstage. You see William Regal and Adam Cole going at it. Not Adam Cole. William Regal and Adam Pearce talking, and you see Adam Pearce kind of explaining himself, and William Regal making like, I'm the boss around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so later on, they catch up with him backstage, and William Regal says next week we'll have an announcement. He'll have an announcement that's going to change the landscape of NXT, and he left it at that. That was that whole setup. That was all that put together. What you think, man?
Could we possibly be seeing the end of William Regal and NXT?
I don't know.
Because you don't think it's ironic he talking about the landscape being changed, and all of a sudden we see a guy that's primarily on Raw and SmackDown show up on NXT out of nowhere in the most random match.
Pull some old Baron Corbin shit. I'm just here as an enforcer.
You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, I'm the one out here calling matches and calling the shots now. You know what I'm saying?
That was just out of like that got me. That was like, what Adam Pearce doing here?
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't got used to seeing this motherfucker on SmackDown and Raw. At first, he was just on Raw. Then he just ended up on SmackDown. He was bouncing between them. Now this motherfucker is on NXT too. Like, your power expand. You on some Lord Baelish shit from Lord of the Rings. Was it like some little finger shit, nigga? You in everybody's ear, nigga. Just don't worry about why I'm here. Just know that I'm here.
For my Houston Texans fans and my NFL fans, I think you on some Bill O'Brien shit before he got fired. I want the coach. I want to own the team. I want to GM. I want to trade the players, contracts, all that. I want it all.
I derive my power from a higher authority. Oh my God. Vince, what you doing?
Vince,
Vince, what you doing? So next week we can expect a landscape change. And I don't know what the hell I don't even know, bro.
Well, they didn't say anything about a championship match, so that only leads me to think that
it's gonna have to. But go ahead.
I was just reiterating myself. Like, are we possibly seeing the end of William Regal for Adam Pearce? You didn't see any championship matches. None of that.
I can see that being a part of possible, but I just don't think that they finna let this title shit sit. I think something else I think it's gonna come something else. I think next week we gonna get another title match, but I think it might end up being as I think that I was thinking that they were going to be done with the NXT or the titles will, make their rotation. Okay, whether Nia Jackson them win, they go back and continue they beef with what's the name, or what's the name, Dakota Kai and Rick Gonzalez win, and they go on and make their rounds, giving title shots to Naomi and them. You know what I'm saying? To clean that up, going on to build themselves up because you guys Dakota Kai. You know what I'm saying? They the perfect. I mean, I guess right now they'd be the perfect tag team. You got you're small and you're big to balance out. You got big and you're small with Nia and them. They can still stick around for another month. You know what I'm saying? Attempt to get the titles back, but then that's it. You can't get it back. It's your fault. Beef.
Because I'd like to see those two in the match because I honestly don't see Nia Jax hurting Shayna Baszler and getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see.
Because Shayna's attitude has completely changed.
But I don't see Nia Jax haul off and Becky Lynch and Nia Jax, Becky Lynch and the Queen of Spades, and she just sit there and just take it. You know what I'm saying? I think she gonna haul back and start beating her big ass up.
See, you know what I'm saying? Shayna's attitude before her and Nia, they actually got together and became a solid tag team was the same. Was the attitude I prefer her to have throughout the whole relationship, because Nia clearly has it. Mm-hmm. You can clearly it's as if Shayna actually believes Nia and her are cool now. But Nia just like, man, you only here to serve me. That's how I feel the relationship between them is. That's how I think it is. But yeah, so next week, like I said, I think we've seen a video package for the women's championship, and we know that Adam Cole and Balor going at it. So next week we got Toni Storm and Io Shirai. Toni Storm probably not gonna win. She kind of been at that moment in her career. Like, she had it all, but I think Rhea Ripley just came with more energy, Mm-hmm. And I think that was kind of like you brought two of the same flavor. Like, nigga, this is fruit punch, and this is strawberry fruit punch. It's like,
give me the strawberry first.
Yeah, right, nigga. All right.
Because it's not, like you say, there's nothing wrong with Toni Storm. It's just y'all both the same person.
Yeah, y'all kind
coming
of
up at the same time. Nah, bring one up first, then have the other one, then you can see them having a match down the road, possibly at a SummerSlam or WrestleMania.
They had good matches. They went to war, but the better woman came out on top,
which was Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
it's just she's the better. She ain't better by much, but she is better. Like, if I had to pick them, I'd pick Toni Storm 1A, and I'm not Toni Storm. I pick Rhea Ripley 1A, and I'd have Toni Storm 1B. I can't even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I'd put one on Raw and put one on SmackDown, and then when it's time for like Survivor Series or something like that, didn't have them clash. Because that's a big money match right there if they were to go at it, in my opinion.
Well, that's pretty much what happened down on NXT, and we spent a good nice 40 minutes talking about that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and I guess I could say last night was the first time I've watched an AEW show since the premiere or since the cut. Nah, we watched for the first 2 months. We watched for the first 2 months, but then it just became it started to become a highlight thing. I think, the corona came through and kind of messed up a lot of
their bullshit.
Yeah, it came. I think the pandemic and the other stuff that happened just kind of derailed a lot of stuff that was happening for them, and they took them a while to get back on track once everything broke out, but they eventually got back on track, and it's just I had to see an actual show up until last night, and it was pretty fucking good. I enjoyed myself over there. I guess when I was watching that Johnny Gargano crap, the first segment, I swapped over to AEW, and I was already having more fun because I came in on Jericho and MJF being the most despicable heels they can, just absolutely despicable.
I got 2 words for Jericho and MJF: turkey tits. Turkey tits. Won't you just shut up, turkey tits? Oh my goodness,
dude! So it was some serious. There was some serious PG-13 near rated R shit getting said last night coming from Jericho and MJF. You know, calling this man's dad a punk ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was to all kinds of shit. They what that boy say. But I can't even remember the rhyme. But all I can tell that boy say, it's slick, not so thick Nick hair, not so thick hair Nick. Dude, that right there killed me because dude, Nick Jackson, when they out there wrestling and they sweating, man, he be having that Undertaker hair, dude. Them long, do you see, like, bro, you can literally see your whole scalp, and it's like that one strand from each part.
He looked like he got symbiote hanging from his head.
Bro, dude, it's clear that he's gonna be the one to lose his hair first. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But they'll let it the way that they ain't have to pull that shit out. So that's Jericho and them, man. So the Bucks come down there and start slinging with some bombs of their own. You know what I'm saying? Before that, we had a bunch of sports analysts, or wrestling analysts, if you will, come out. The dude from, I didn't even remember his name. The dude from, I thought he said Drilling JR, but it was Grilling JR is what he said. And then also Eric Bischoff himself showed up on the show and asked the question of, why are you pissing off an already heated up Young Bucks? Well, they come out there and they get to yanking on Jericho and them like they was when they tell Jericho that he ain't gonna be doing nothing if AEW, if they didn't help get AEW started, that Jericho would be jerking curtains at somebody's performance center. And then he tell MJF if they didn't get AEW started, he'd still be sitting at his mom's house waiting for a phone call to get on the Rosie O'Donnell show. The fact that you say he'd still be sitting at his mom's house.
At his mom's house.
That's what he was before.
Right? You on your mama, bro?
What the fucking hell? All right, no wonder you the top heel of 2020, nigga. You bad.
I'm letting all y'all feel my pain this year.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. After that they commenced to whooping some ass. You know what I'm saying? The Inner Circle was starting getting it on with the. You know, you thought they was outnumbered, but all of a sudden, fucking. Who showed? Goddamn, who? I don't know who the hell. Oh! The Good Brothers showed up and started helping them whoop some ass and whatever. And of course, Jericho and MJF skedaddled on out of there with Wardlow and left Santana or Ortiz to take the brunt of the punishment.
Yeah,
this look like this. This is, they consider it a blood feud. I mean, shit. Given the fact that Jericho and MJ, Jericho is a despicable motherfucker. That nigga, bro, they beat that man daddy up, bro. That's despicable, nigga. Y'all, what a bit dude, they wrong in the motherfucker, dude. Like I say, if MJF is he already got top heel of 2020. If he just trying to be the greatest heel ever, you learning from one of the best.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, and I almost for a second thought last night that Jericho was gonna say what we thought he should say about stepping aside and letting another group of the Inner Circle take the titles, win them first, and give them to your next group. Give them to them. It's been done before. We don't even. I thought he said, because he said he was an AEW champion and he missed having gold. And I was like, oh shit. Let me find out he finna be like, fuck that. Well, I'm gonna let Wardlow and what's the name take it already. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what he say. He missed having gold, so he gonna accept tag team gold. I guess.
That's what he say.
Yeah. So
he may just want to have that moment one more time. Just, all right, I don't want to defend this shit. Here, Wardlow, you and your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I don't know. It seems like it's gonna their pay-per-view is coming up this Sunday. Mm-hmm. AEW Revolution, and they have a match for the titles. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Because that's the kind of shit right now. Just beating up this man daddy got me invested. I was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I swear to God, I thought that was some other legend. I can't remember who it was. He looked like somebody else, man. I'm going to look. Honestly, at first, I thought it was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I was like, nigga, that ain't the Bucks' dad. You know what I'm saying? But they was like, it wasn't him. And I was like, Papa Buck. Nigga, yeah, that nigga said, you got your backyard blood all over my suit.
Oh man, that's bullshit.
MJF, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to that match right there. So, move on to the next match, which was the the next topic, the women's final match between Nyla Rose and not Riho Mizunami. I guess that's her name. I want to butcher your shit. Mizunami.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I looked at it and I was like, not another Miz, but Ryo Mizunami, I guess that's what her name, Rio, whatever. But she ended up winning, so it's gonna be her taking on Sheeta, and that's what I already knew was going. I was like, why y'all just didn't pick one of these Japanese talents that y'all have? Like, you didn't even have to throw all these, and none of the actual AEW women who should headline the AEW roster. Oh, you didn't barely had any of them in the match, in the tournament.
Yeah, but I mean, this is also a chance, like I say, to put some new faces out there to get us familiar with the new talent that I'm pretty sure they finna have come flowing in and out of there throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure everybody we done seen in this eliminator, this is not gonna be the last time we see them. We're gonna see them on AEW Dark. Probably gonna see them in TNA, some Impact Wrestling somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
It just solidifies that they had no trust in their women's rosters, the one that they built at the beginning of the show.
So bring in some more.
But what did you do with them afterwards? You said, all right, well, you know.
Well, we know what's going on with Chris Statlander. We know what's going on with her. We already think that she's going to be the foundational piece they build it around going forward, as she should be. All she need to do is stay healthy. You understand what I'm saying? Then you got Britt Baker right over here. I'm seeing them two switching that belt back and forth throughout the years too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got your face and you got your heel. I think they're just trying to build around those two. So I put up 4 fingers too.
Hey man, Max Caster, dude.
Oh my god!
I think that motherfucker is the second coming of John Cena, dude. I bullshit you not, man. And dude come out there with them raps, man. And the only difference is he can wrestle, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he come out there with the raps and he tripped me out with that boy. He just chewed up the dude, the TH with 2. TH2, he chewed him up. 10, I guess that's his name. I guess that's 10, ain't it? With the niggas with the marks across his chest? Well, there's 2 of them, though, that got marks across their chest. I don't know, man, but he chopped him up first, but I thought he was done. That boy hopped in the ring, man. He just, he say, and I ain't done spitting. Minus, what he say, -1, you about to get a butt whipping. Bro, I'm sorry, bro. The whole rap was okay. It was funny on the way down to the ring. The dude reminds me of John Cena. I'm telling you, dude, with the whole rapping and the way that the lyrics go. That's what he remind me of. But when he get in the ring, the man can wrestle. I was watching the match, but I don't remember if he won or not. I think last time I looked over, you see Scorpio Sky over here licking his eyebrows and shit in the camera and everything. I don't remember who won the match. I think the dude, or I think old boy won 10. The TH2 won it. But yeah, that shit, I just had to say that dude's funny, dude. It would keep an eye on him just because I want to see what he go rap about next because of who he rapping against. And you know, so Max Caster, man, remember that name, dude. That's something. That's something to watch out for, man. Pac and the fucking Ray Phoenix and Pentagon. They got some little trio going on or something?
I guess so. I guess so. I ain't mad at Pac. Let him do his thing.
Boy, smashed the shit out of these one cast in the last night. They smashed them, dude. It was a squash. Quick. Because they're a part of that tournament. They've been at that tournament, that Battle Royal this Sunday to determine who's going to fight for the TNT Championship.
Yeah, make him go out there and look strong. Nothing wrong with it. I had no problem with it. And it was a nice change of pace, too. So I had no problem with it.
So, Tully Blanchard, old 67-year-old man, Hall of Famer.
So inspirational.
Yeah. He come out there and he picked up a win over Luchasaurus last night. They got the win over the Jurassic Express due to some. At the same time, I was watching NXT as I was watching this match. I was back and forth. Both of these matches ended with outside interference. Coincidence?
I think not.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, due to outside interference from an unknown person, a cameraman at the time, Tully was able to pick up the pin over Luchasaurus. The cameraman get in the ring. We found out it's Shawn Spears back from vacation, I guess.
Mm.
So and then once they got FTR, Dash and Wilder, or whoever their names are, whatever their names are now, Tully Blanchard and Shawn Spears in the ring, and out comes Arn Anderson, who says looks on the stage and walks off. Arn approves. What does this mean?
I got two names. Because you don't throw up the four and only got three current wrestlers. We all know Tully Blanchard's not going to wrestle full time. I see a heel turn coming from a top face joining that four right there to dominate. I give you either Adam Hangman Page or Cody Rhodes. What say you?
Now that you're thinking out of that, now that you mentioned Cody, I can see because that Arn is with Cody. And coming off of last night, they lost that match, but he gotta. We'll talk about that and say, I don't know, man. We have to see. That's interesting. It was interesting just to see that this could we have witnessed the possible bringing together of the new Four Horsemen.
I think that's exactly what we're gonna see. Now you need that major star to build around to make that four, man. I'm telling you, you need that world championship contender to make that four and make it all worthwhile. Because you can throw the TNT championship on Shawn Spears, you can throw the tag team champions on Dash and Wilder, and then if that's even on FTR. I'm sorry, I keep calling them that. You can throw it on you can throw the tag team championships on FTR, and then you put the AEW World Championship on that top star you're building around. Then you got Tully Blanchard. Who better to have in your corner for a second Four Horseman than Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson themselves, bro? Who the hell? Go get Ric Flair. He just got booted off around here. Go get him and tell him bring his ass over to.
He already a Hall of Famer too, though. To keep those words and listen to words, but the words is where that announcement lied. He said we're gonna announce. That's what we're gonna talk about now. Big Show has said that this Sunday at Revolution, the pay-per-view, that they are going to hire a Hall of Fame worthy superstar. I watched Booker T's podcast. He already said he ain't going nowhere because this was after Big Show showed up. Book talk about this stuff too. So, he was like, man, yeah, he ain't gotta worry about me. I ain't going nowhere. But that could just be a swerve. Mm-hmm. He got to do that stuff. You know what I mean? So, but he worked so closely with WWE. Still, I don't see it being booked. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like I say, we hadn't seen or it hadn't been no word or name from Batista since WrestleMania, the last WrestleMania he was at, which was not this year, but last year. Not this year. I mean, not last year's, but the year before.
2019, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we ain't seen him in almost 2 years. He still ain't been inducted.
Odd.
You know what I mean?
Undertaker hasn't been inducted either.
But he already been announced to be getting inducted this one. So,
that's still worthy. If he ain't there yet, that's still worthy, is it not?
Yeah. I mean, it is, but I don't think that I don't think Undertaker will do it. It'd be shocking. Like I said, that would be blown new. Internet would go down. It's done.
Hanging the Undertaker in the same building again.
That's definitely gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I couldn't honestly. Then you had somebody actually say CM Punk, of course, but I don't ever think WWE would ever consider CM Punk Hall of Fame worthy. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean anybody else would. But I don't know. CM Punk, he did have one hell of a run as champion. You know what I'm saying? Just don't. He need more. I think he need more on his resume because I feel that his resume with WWE, which is pretty much where his name was elevated to where it is now. I think that was just all shrouded in controversy, and you can't build. You can build off that legacy of being that motherfucker who stood up against it. You know what I'm saying? And being that out and that straight edge superstar. You know what I'm saying? CM Punk. You can do it, yeah, but that's just, and for it just seems like they'll just be giving you the title of Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now a little bit, he do decide to
Two
go
other
over to AEW and decide to work some more and build up. Become a full time talent on the show wrestling, getting titles, being the heel he is, or being the face that he want to be, whatever. Get some more stuff on it, maybe I guarantee then he'll definitely get that eye from WWE. Like, man, maybe we should try to get him back in the ring since we know he can do it. And then as well, shit, let's just go ahead and induct him because we be the first ones to do it. It'll still feel like you're giving it to him because you want to be first. Did you notice Big Show's shirt? No more BS.
No more BS. Was it no more bullshit or no more Big Show? Which one was it?
I don't know, man. But I guess I don't know. I kind of want me one of those shirts.
Yeah, I kind of want one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
maybe not in his size, but I definitely. Want.
I'll take you one of his size. That look big. That'd be my beach shirt or something.
that'll fit me like a knife.
Like right. That hoe gonna fit like feel like we what's his name? Scrooge and fucking what's his name? The Christmas store. Hey, Christmas Carol. You wearing pantaloons? What the? All right, man. So, let's talk about what I don't know. I ain't gonna say it was the main event or whatnot, but Shaq and Jade versus Cody and Red Velvet,
which opened the show.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that did open the show. So, Shaq come out there.
So
he looked like black excellence, man. Black don't crack. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna go ahead and say that he still looks like he's supposed to be in that ring. But you know what I'm saying? He was in good shape. I don't know if it's just that tall being that big and he being older has got him moving like that. Maybe he was out there having some fun. You know what I'm saying? I seen him play a little tribute to Brody Lee last night. You know what I'm saying? When he popped off the absolute shit out of Cody, and I thought he killed him.
Oh man, bro!
I thought he
Sting took a hell of a power.
I thought he killed him, bro. Out here, shit. But Cody being Cody was, quick thumbs to the eyes to the giant. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be quicker and whatnot. Jade, old no selling ass. You know what I'm saying? Her and.
What?
Oh my God, dude! You see that she? Come on, I understand you a powerhouse and whatnot, but shit, if you gonna take a drop kick to the chin,
sell that shit.
God damn, she was like, "Oh, what you doing?"
Bitch, hit the ground.
Somewhere this shit became a table match. You know what I'm saying? And the ref allowed it.
That's what I was wondering. When the hell did it become a table? Did I miss something?
It looked like a fan was helping Jade set up the table. Nigga. Who is this nigga?
I got you.
Yeah, he like, no. He talking about no. Hold on. No. I'm like, who the hell are you? You talking about don't do it, but you helping to set up the table. That was weird, dude.
Oh, man.
But... yeah, so the tables got set up for nothing. I guess it was just to set up the spot where Shaq would go through these tables from a flying crossbody from Cody. As you notice, Shaq was just I don't know. He wasn't putting himself in the right position, in the right manner. The way he was moving in the position, you could see that he was up to something. He wasn't on that side of the ring at first. I'm assuming when he got out the last time, he was supposed to already be there. I'm assuming he was supposed to already be there to be talking shit in the first place. You can see him just sliding in into the camera frame. Nigga, about your big ass just coming in from the side.
Right there. Don't you know we can see
him? So he ended up on the apron, and Cody hit him with the flying crossbody. He landed hard too, nigga. Right? Bro,
hey, bro, I don't think you can land soft and you be that damn tall. And
yeah, bro. Out there, he was like maybe inches away from the damn barricade.
The motherfucker's down there 8 feet tall, bro. Like there's not enough. You can't put enough room right there. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Yeah, so he took he dude. Those tables were like clouds when he went through them holes. Bro. dude, I'm telling you, he went through them tables and it was like, damn, nigga. You can see Cody asking him if you're all right, and you see him touch Cody back like, yeah, I'm good, but he ends up being out for the remainder of the match, and Jade picks up the win for the team on Red Velvet. Whatever.
Debut match, huh?
Yeah. So she picks up the win, and we get more shots of Shaq being loaded up into an ambulance. And then Tony Schiavone comes back to see if Shaq's okay and interview him. And Shaq ain't in the motherfucking ambulance. Okay. And nobody know where he went.
3 things wrong with what you just said. 1, how you miss Shaq? How you miss somebody that damn big? How somebody that damn big just vanished? 1. 2, who? I'd hate to be one of them some bitches help load Shaq big ass in the ambulance and on the gurney.
Man, I think that
3, who the hell tries to? But who the hell tries to interview somebody in the back of an ambulance, bro? Like that's just tacky.
And just to add a good mention, why in the hell was the ambulance still there? You loaded him up. We got what we wanted. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
He just vanished. He just kazammed himself about the.
That's what it. That's what it made it seem like. This man Shaq got supernatural powers now.
Kazam
we were gonna leave, but we thought y'all loaded somebody up. Oh nah, he was back there, but did anybody see Shaq? How the hell do you need? How you miss 7'1" darkness walking through the halls?
Feet by 2 miles long. How the hell you miss him, bro? Like damn.
So I guess that's what's gonna be remain to see. We gonna have to wait till next week to figure out what the hell happened to Shaq. We know he got his ass knocked out. That's probably gonna go. You probably ain't gonna be able to show his face on the Sports Center or whatever.
Yeah, on TNT, NBA basketball,
because they didn't name the video. Shaq took a bump. They say Cody Rhodes knocked Shaq out. They go, oh. Why you name it that though?
He finna beat up Chuck. He finna beat up Charles Barkley his first day back.
Dude, the way he body slammed the one dude in the fucking crowd that hit him in the back with the chair. Dude hit Shaq in the back of the chair. Shaq turned around like, nigga, who is you? He grabbed him. Dude, that wasn't no professional body slam, dude. That nigga threw a man body to the ground, dude.
Jesus.
Dude, when the dude bounced up off the ground, dude, when he threw him to them.
What hurt? Yes.
Yeah, everything at the same time.
My everything hurt, boy.
But yeah, man. So yeah, man. That's pretty much what went down last night, and I
Kenny
guess
Kenny Omega and
I don't know. Did they do anything last night?
They was explaining how everybody how the match was supposed to go down.
Okay, yeah, the
death match ass shit.
Death match. Somebody gonna die this Sunday as well. So
go see somebody.
They talking about. I thought they was talking about doing something like similar to these motherfuckers might be talking about building an actual ring wrapped in barbed wire connected to an electricity conduit, the current of electricity. 66,073 volts, to be exact, is buzzing through this damn this ring, and these niggas finna go at it in the ring, bro. Look, I never thought that Kenny Omega was this kind of wrestler, considering as many matches he had in New Japan that never came down to this.
Mm-hmm.
This clearly something to get the ratings up, to get the eyes on the pay-per-view. Landmine, man, bro, you understand that if y'all don't have if y'all do not have the professional assistance that you required to build this thing, to have the right amount of current going through here so that these men don't die, one of these motherfuckers' hearts don't stop in the middle of the ring, along with all the other adrenaline that they gonna be going, the blood pumping, bro. It's gonna be one to see. So yeah, like
that's even one you even want to see, or something you gotta see just to see what the hell gonna happen.
It's gonna almost be like watching a snuff film, dude. Like
right, just watching the Pain Olympics for the wrestling. It's a championship on the line. Jesus.
So good Lord, man. Like I'm gonna be right here watching it, man.
Sure.
I'd like to definitely do a watch party on it. I know that watch parties go a certain way, man. Like I'm assuming y'all can't even listen to what's going on. I just have to sit there and react, and that's just weird for me. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that. Maybe I don't know. I'll let you know, but I definitely will be watching, and
Right.
I'm going to be have my phone on speed dial to call the cops and let them know that I witnessed the murder. And I'm gonna blame whoever whoever is remained at the end of the match, nigga. And her winner, and new, or still, it's just a hand, buddy. What do you do? What
Right.
you
You gotta
do?
fix the arm like a motherfucker.
Give him the belt. He ain't got no waist to put it on. He'd have been blown off.
Right.
Like Jesus, what I don't know what these guys are trying to pull, but if you wanted the ratings, here they come. It's like, man, yeah, I do it. I mean, hell, it ain't like we ain't seen them do to shit before. Since the AEW started, we done seen John Moxley fucking that paradigm shift Kenny Omega through a fucking glass table.
Seen him wrap barbed wire around Eddie Kingston's neck and
Yeah,
pull.
we didn't seen him fucking suplex fucking Kenny Omega off the stage into a vat of fucking barbed wire.
And
So
that was in the same match, people.
yeah, that was the So it's just gonna get ugly, bro.
It's
Freddy
it's
Krueger
gonna get
ugly,
ugly. Yeah.
nigga.
Deadpool without the mask, ugly.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the podcast, drop a like down below, please. It goes a long way. Drop your comments down below on anything we talked about. Feel free to, voice your input. You know what I'm saying? You got something to say, you got an opinion, drop it down below in the comments, man. Talk to us. Let us know what's going down. Don't forget to subscribe as well to my boy over at Realm of Rage TV. And catch us at our Twitter handles, which you can see right up under us. Go ahead and give us a follow so you can stay connected to us, man. You know what I'm saying? Let us we can jump in on the conversation, see what we got planned next. We growing, boys. We growing. You know what I'm saying? I'm approaching 300 subs, man. My boy, he's a pro. He right on. We right there. We time next year, but shoot, at this rate, if y'all keep killing that the subscribe button and hitting that bell for notifications, we gonna be there by summer. You know what I'm saying? That's what I look at it. You know what I mean? But
Thanks.
we gonna continue to grind, and we gonna continue to get better. And if y'all enjoy the show and y'all enjoy the content, you know what to do. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's show. And I don't know if we discussed what the name was. Like I said, the intro was just something I threw together. I don't see anybody else using you know, the term top grappler or whatever. But y'all understand top grappler. If you don't, I'd explain it. For me, wrestling is a grappler sport, and that's why I went with the name. I was thinking the name top grappler, because it can be we could talk about any sport that involves fighting, MMA, UFC, you know what I'm saying, whatever on this channel, on these podcasts. But top grappler is just caught me, and I didn't see anybody else with it. So let me know what y'all think about that. We start getting some shirts made. TG. And this, you know what I'm saying? BNR wrestling podcast, nigga. Top grappler. I don't know. We get some work in progress.
We'll get to it.
We go. Let me know what you think,
We'll
man.
We'll work on it.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Again, Realm of Rage TV. Subscribe to the channel yet. Follow us on everywhere.
Bearded Beanie guy on YouTube over there. Follow him. Go follow him. Go sub. Go like.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. So I got some other business to take care of. I was handed something. Nothing bad. I guess I gotta proofread it. I ain't good at proofreading, but ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good day. Peace.
See y'all later. Hashtag that enough said. Peace.